It's happening. Konosuba is coming back with not just one, but two anime. Not only that, but we also got an announcement, or at least a tease this week, surrounding Hunter x Hunter coming back. It is a lot of really fantastic news to get through in this news bit, so I hope you guys will join me for that. So let's jump right into it. Now let's start things off with the most exciting bit of news, at least for me anyways, is Konosuba coming back. Now we got an announcement, sort of, that there would be a sequel, but we finally got a confirmation that yes, the series will be getting a third season anime adaptation, as well as an adaptation of Konosuba, an explosion on this wonderful world spin-off, which essentially follows Mega Man, which is super exciting. Now the interesting thing that comes from this news announcement that I kind of noticed was that Studio Drive is taking over the production of the anime from Studio Dean. For those that don't know, the first and second season was both done by Studio Dean, and now it does look like they're going to be handing it off to Studio Drive. Now, I don't know if there's a deeper meaning to this choice, or if it's just that they wanted to schedule it in somewhere and they couldn't fit it in with Studio Dean, but either way, new studio that'll be taking over it, and I cannot be more excited for this. Now, I haven't watched the movie yet. I've kind of been reserving the movie for one of those days that I just need something to laugh a lot at, kind of like my whole Keeping Nananbiori movie aside, but I will be watching it now because I am super excited for this. We don't have a date yet for it, so that's kind of unfortunate, but either way, super excited for the announcement of a third season, and again, the Mega Man spin-off getting an anime adaptation, which is just completely out of left field. Now, for those unfamiliar with the spin-off one, which I'm pretty unfamiliar with it, I've been kind of not really looking at it too much. The synopsis is, 1 year before a certain useless goddess and a neat extraordinaire hit the scene, Mega Man, the greatest genius of the Crimson Magic Clan, is hard at work. Ever since a life-changing encounter in her youth, the young wizard has dedicated her every waking moment to the pursuit of the ultimate offensive spell. Explosion, obviously you know what that was going to be. Come on. Well, every moment not spent hustling food from her self-proclaimed rival, and while the big sister's away, the little one will play. On a routine trip into the woods, Mega Man's sister, Komiko, finds a strange black kitten. Little does she know that this cat plays a key role in unsealing a dark god's tomb. Yeah. Super excited. More Mega Man. There's a side of me that's almost more excited for more Mega Man with this side story than just the third season, but the third season will get Mega Man hopefully as well, so unless something happened in the movie that I should be aware of, I hope not. Moving on to our next bit, Troyca and DMM Pictures has released a promo for an original anime, Shinobi no Itoki, which loosely translates to Itoki the Ninja. This is going to have a October premiere for it already. They released a new key art for it, and Shu Watanabe, episode director of Aonoa Zero and Recreators, will be directing it. They stated the ninja battling anime depicts the harsh fate of Itoki, a seemingly ordinary boy who learns one day that he is the 19th legitimate heir of the Iga ninja, and the long brewing war between the Iga and the Koga ninja. Very basic synopsis, but we'll go with it. I've always enjoyed Troyca's work. There's a lot of fantastic stuff out of that studio, and I cannot wait for this. It already looks pretty fantastic, so we'll have to wait to see that. October, right around the corner. October's just looking insane. Let's be honest. Moving on, some unfortunate news for the fans of the case study of Vanitas manga. Square Enix Gungan Joker magazine has announced that the series will be getting a hiatus. They have not stated exactly how long that hiatus is, but definitely unfortunate for me. I watched the anime. I haven't actually checked out the manga, but it was unfortunate to hear that the anime pretty much caught up with the manga, so this is just going to make it longer before we get any more of the anime. Moving on to probably, let's just face it, this is the biggest news of this week, and that is that Yoshihiro Togashi has created a Twitter account and has already gotten like 2.3 million followers within a couple days. That's just absolutely crazy, but it just shows you the fandom that is around Hunter x Hunter. Yes, the whole thing with this creation of this Twitter account is that he started releasing pictures of a manuscript hinting at the continuation of the manga after it's been on hiatus since 2018. The first initial tweet had a picture of a manuscript, the corner of it with a 6 on it. I think he stated previously that the next chapter or the next segment would be about 10 chapters. I think he's up to 9 as of recording this, so I'm guessing he just has one more to complete. That is crazy. I personally did not know there was such a huge fandom around Hunter x Hunter. We did have at some point a blog set up for Otaku Spirit, and we had somebody that was doing guest writing for Hunter x Hunter, and it seemed like he was super passionate about it. So I do understand that it is a fantastic series. Maybe this will push me into finally getting caught up on that series, but yeah, pretty darn exciting for all the fans of Hunter x Hunter, namely the manga readers. So definitely look forward to that continuation. We'll see if this is something that will possibly keep going or if he's going to go back into hiatus after completing this. It's kind of one of those things where you don't want to rush things. If he's got a story and he wants to tell it, that's fantastic. So definitely exciting news, and definitely blew up the entire anime manga sphere of fandoms. So moving on, we have some announcements for some premiere dates for some shows for summer. One being on the official website for When Will Ayumu Make His Move anime released a PV, and that one states that it will be a July 7th premiere, so getting super excited for that one. For those that don't know, that one is a series that is by the same mangaka that did Teasing Master Takagi-san, and additionally Kunoichi Tsubaki, which is currently getting an anime adaptation. So this will be their third work that's getting an anime adaptation, so super exciting for them. I'll just say at this point, watching the PV, before anybody else says it, it's basically a Aheron-san if he was with Aheron's brother, who's a lot more ganky. So it looks great, though. I cannot wait for it. Additionally, the other one that got a premiere date was Tokyo Mew Mew New. We knew that was going to be coming around in summer. Well, we now have a July 6th premiere date, so set your calendars for that. I'm going to be, because I'm a super fan of the original Tokyo Mew Mew. I cannot wait for this one. It's just something that just has me by the nostalgia tears. Moving on, during a live stream for Nitro Plus Smartphone RPG, Smile of the Ars Notoria Magic Academy, it was announced that it would be getting an anime TV adaptation. This is already set to premiere on July 6th, so right around the corner, pretty shocking. I did notice while watching the PV for it, very familiar style to it, and that is because the illustrations and the original designs for the characters is the same illustrator behind the ReZero light novel series. So Shinichiro Otsuka's style is very familiar to me. The studio that will be working on it is Leiden Films, and Nitro Plus writer Hajime Ninomai is credited for the original story of the game. So looking forward to that. The trailer didn't really sell me besides the art style itself, which I do really appreciate Otsuka's work. So we'll see how that one turns out. If it can possibly... There's a stigma around smartphone games, so hopefully it can push out of that. Hopefully it'll have a really compelling story in there, or just really fantastic characters to drive it. Moving on, the official website for the TV anime, I've somehow gotten stronger when I improved my farm-related skills, released a PV for the series, announcing that it has an October premiere for it, so another show for fall. It was a wacky PV. Complete with a guy chucking a carrot to kill a dragon. So if that's not enough to drive you to go check out the PV, I don't know what will. But in the story, a young man named Al Wine vows to max out his farm-related skills and become the king of farmers. He finally accomplishes precisely that, to live as the best farmer that ever was. However, on the day he mastered these farm-related skills, his life took a completely different direction from farming, probably chucking carrots at dragons. Wacky idea. We'll see how that one turns out. Moving on, we have some news out of Anime Boston. Discotech had revealed some new Blu-ray releases that they will be doing, including Planet With, which I am super excited about. I absolutely love Planet With, so to hear that it finally is getting a Blu-ray release is really exciting. It's kind of one of those ones that gets stuck on the streaming platforms and never licensed by somebody that can actually do a release of it, so it's really good news. Additionally, they announced Lupin the Third Dead or Alive, Aho Girl, Symphogear XZ, Flying Phantom Ship, and Virtua Fighter will all be getting Blu-ray releases, so super exciting news there. Cannot wait for that. And finally, for our last news, we have a surprise release, at least for me. Hatsune Miku Project Diva Mega Mix has gotten a PC release on Steam, so if you have not already, go check that out. We did a live stream of it on Thursday. It was a lot of fun. It's exciting to have finally a true Hatsune Miku rhythm game on PC. So it's a really fantastic port. It's Mega Mix. Yes, it's the Switch version, but they have a lot of improvements in it, including the ability to change between the cel-shaded look of Mega Mix on the Switch to the PS4/arcade Future Tone style. They have a base version of it that's $39.39. You get the Hatsune Miku reference there. But additionally, for $59.99, you can get the complete package, which has about 250 songs. So really fantastic stuff. I've been really enjoying it, and I love supporting Hatsune Miku in general. And if you have not already, make sure to subscribe to us on Twitch. You can go to twitch.tv/otakuspirited. That's the ED at the end of it. You can find a link at otakuspirit.com. But that's it. That's all the news that we have for today. A lot of really insane bits of news, so I hope everybody's excited for a lot of this stuff. Definitely let me know down in the comments down below what you're most excited for. Additionally, if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you've not already so you can get all of my news coverage of anime. Additionally, I have top lists, impressions on episodes, reviews. If it's anime, it's pretty much here. Additionally, if you want to support us more, we'd greatly appreciate it. There's a link to our Patreon and our tips link in the description below, and y'all take care.